I know. Okay, hear me out. We're gonna do this one more. Then we're going back to Aladdin Sane. I promise. Pinky promise? Okay, cool. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. Yeah, and we're back with David Bowie for our Bowie Wednesday video of the week. And it is courtesy of our patron Scott this week. Thank you for your support, Scott. I truly appreciate it. And we're going for the first time to Hunky Dory, which was released in 1971. This song we're listening to features Rick Wakeman on the piano of Yes fame, which we know Yes plenty from this channel. I love Rick. And it also features the Spiders from Mars, which of course is Mick Ronson, Trevor Bolder, and Mick Woodmansey. Yeah, and we've been working through all of their Bowie stuff recently. We did all of Ziggy Stardust. We're almost done with Aladdin Sane, but I keep putting it off for these requests, but I kind of have to, so it's all good. And I really like this era of Bowie. Like Station to Station was my first full album of his, and I thought that I loved that side of him the most. But now that I've listened to this, Mick Ronson era stuff as well, it's just so good. You can't beat this shit, dude. So yeah, Changes off of Hunky Dory, 1971. Need I say less? One of the best years of music. And that's coming from a 30-year-old who just recently found that out. So, enthusiasm, baby. Alright, if y'all are not subscribed, please help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. Somewhere down there. Leave a like and a comment too if you're not busy. And there's a David Bowie playlist right there if you want to go watch some other stuff. After this video, though. Actually, you know what? Bring that back down. I'm going to say that for later. Because y'all... Nope. We're going to wait. Alright. David Bowie, Changes off of Hunky Dory. 3, 2, 1...
waiting for, and my time was running wild, a million dead-end streets, and every time I thought I got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet. So I turned myself to face me, but I've never caught a glimpse how the others must see the faker. I'm much too fast to take that test. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes.
This is David Bowie?
Don't wanna be a richer man. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes.
This is 2 days in a row.
It's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace time.
I had no idea. I know the cover of this so well. That's wild. So this is originally a Bowie song? Like this doesn't make sense anymore, bro.
I watch the ripples change the size.
Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell.
Never leave the stream of warm and permanent sand. So the days float through my eyes, but still the days seem the same. And these children that you spit on as they try to change their worlds are immune to your consultations.
Wow.
They're quite aware of what they're going through. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Don't tell them to grow up out of it.
Yeah, this version's so much better.
Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Where's your shame you've left us up to her next event? Time may change me, but you can't twist time.
Who covered this? What?
Strange fascination.
What do I know?
Fascinating me.
There you go, Trevor.
Our changes are taking the pace I'm going through. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Oh, look out, you rock and rollers. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Pretty soon now you're gonna get older. Time may change me,
Is that Bowie on the sax? Yep. It's already over, bro. Are you kidding me? That's not funny. What the fuck? That's David Bowie? So who... Hold on, new tab. We're going to do some digging. Because I want to find out what cover of that I've heard. Because the song I heard sounds nothing like that. Changes. Tupac? No, not Tupac. Alright, so I'm just going to look at the covers. Does it have a cover thing? What's it? Analysis, live versions, legacy, quotations. That is what it is. No, and I was gonna say Shrek 2 is where I heard it. So in 2004, a new version of Changes by Australian artist Butterfly Boucher, or I'm guessing, or Butcher, I don't know how to pronounce that, featuring Bowie on additional vocals, was recorded for the soundtrack of the animated film Shrek 2. Butcher, or Boucher, whatever, who was commissioned by the film studio to provide a song, sent a recording of Changes to Bowie in 03 of December during a tour, and requested additional backing vocals. Then after his tour, Bowie traveled to Compass Point Studios, where he had previously recorded with the band Tin Machine, where he recorded harmony vocal against Boucher's lead with Tony Visconti producing. Well, it's hard to say. Peg describes this version as having a lush arrangement featuring piano, saxophone, and strings. Yes, so yeah, I have heard that version on Shrek 2. I don't remember what scene it was, but I saw Shrek 2 in theaters, so that, you know, tells my age, obviously, and I was a kid when I saw it. So that's hilarious that I've known that song probably my whole life, and I didn't realize it was David Bowie until now, obviously. That's crazy, man. Like, I always thought it was that. I mean, I never really gave that song much thought because I was a kid, but I did enjoy it. That whole soundtrack for Shrek 2 is honestly pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. I love finding stuff like that. Like I said, Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell yesterday, Counting Crows. I had no idea. I think that's awesome. I love when stuff like that happens. And it just proves to you that there really is nothing new under the sun. Unless it's the 60s or the 70s. But even then, you know, they're just, you know, not deconstructing. They were constructing on concepts that were previously put together by prior decades artists. But then all we do nowadays is deconstruct things. I think that started in the 2000s. The postmodernism, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm not saying, you know, I'm for it or against it, but it is something that exists. And I don't know. I just feel like if you take away from stuff and you just break it down to its base components and parts, you know, you can basically categorize and do whatever. And that's what computers do. Like, we really are just like turning into human computers. We're turning into machines, basically, or androids, whatever you want to say it. And just wait until they start putting chips and stuff in us, man. Post-modernism, it's going to be post-humanism, you know, transhumanism, whatever it's called, you know, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a nuts world, but changes, that's what happens. The world just keeps changing. And you have to turn and face the strange. It's cliche to say, man, but you know, the world keeps on spinning with or without you, you know, and the world is at a tipping point, it feels like right now. And we guess we have to see what happens. There's a lot of strife and chaos amongst the world's population at the moment. Stuff we know about, stuff that most people don't know about. You know, there's coups and coups. There's coup d'etats and all kinds of stuff happening right now across the world. There's one just in Bolivia, I think, or something like that. You know, things are changing. That happens. I feel like there's like these cycles that happen, and you know, it's kind of like the strong men, easy times, weak men, sort of that kind of, you know, analogy, but in a different sense. That eventually, I think people just get fed up with things. People can only take so much, and they just start pushing back. Eventually, once they've, you know, you can take a lot of things from people, and they'll shut up and be quiet about it, but there are certain things I feel like that are just unassailable, and once you cross that line is just forever crossed until it's uncrossed, you know, until someone pushes you back, basically, and it's just what the world works, man. I've changed a lot in my life. I never thought I'd be sitting here with all these lights in front of my face talking to all of you wonderful people. I thought I'd be dead in a Baltimore gutter by now. I'm being honest. That's what I plan to do. And guess not. Surprise. Let me just talk about the song. Talk about the song, Lee. All right, so obviously it was Rick Wakeman on piano, David Bowie on sax and vocals, Mick Ronson on guitar, string arrangements, Mick Woodmansey on drums, unknown musicians on violins, violas, and cellos, and then Trevor Bolder on bass guitar. So the Spiders from Mars and Rick Wakeman, basically. So that's awesome. I really liked this. Obviously, I think the most dominant piece from it would be Bowie's very different vocals than usual. I know he changes it up a lot, but I don't think I've heard him sing so passionately in a way. Maybe on Station to Station. I always come back to Station to Station. Damn it, Lee. I don't know. I know that he was going through some stuff when he produced that album, Station to Station. And this one I think is obviously way early in his career, and he's still young and what's the word? Not full of ideas and such, because he was always full of ideas. Maybe he had a lot of optimism and zeal. Not zeal, that's the wrong word. I don't know. He's just very young, let's just say, and full of hope. And you can hear it in his voice and how he sings and the lyrics that he's singing. And it's kind of crazy to track the changes, if you would let me use that one more time, throughout his career and the things that he went through. It's kind of just like with my videos. You can see some great videos and some not so great videos. And that, usually falls on my shoulders, depending on what day I had or, what the hell happened or what songs I'm listening to. It all depends on whatever, the outside always determines the inside, but the inside also determines the outside. Kind of something like that. And I don't know. I like this guy. I really do. There's just something about him. And never heard him really sing like this. The lyrics are very optimistic and hopeful. And also at the same time a little nuanced. There's room for interpretation, of course. And that's what every great artist does, is they leave it up to you. It's not like they're telling you what to think. They're encouraging you to think in general about, what they're creating. I think when you try to tell people what to think, that's not going to go over well. Unless you're like really subtle about it and I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Never mind. Stop it, Lee. Bad. No conspiracies. There is just... I don't know, man. David Bowie's one of my favorites that we found on here. I know I say that about a lot of bands because we listen to a lot of great bands, and Bowie's definitely on the Mount Rushmore. See, that's only like 4 faces, isn't it? 4 or 5 faces. Shit. All right, so if Mount Rushmore had like 20 faces, maybe 15, David Bowie would be on the Mount Rushmore, because there's so many good bands I found on here. I can't lie and say he's my absolute favorite, but he is definitely one of my favorite finds, because obviously if I didn't like him, I wouldn't have made a day for him. So that was great, Scott. Thank you very much. I'd have to go with Rick Wakeman's piano and Bowie's lyrics and vocals in this, and the sax part at the end. It was great. Also, I guess Mick and Trevor had their moments as well, but I feel like the piano and the vocals and then Ronson's guitar kind of dominated the sound at points. They kind of got lost in the shuffle, but it was there though. Definitely. There was a couple moments where I was like, damn, Trevor, there you go. So I thought that was great. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And unless I have another request come in, which I doubt that we will, but you never know, we will continue Aladdin Sane next Wednesday. And thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I look forward to these ones every week. Just be able to sit down and, like I said, I love the bands that I don't know what I'm gonna get. With Bowie, I do and I don't. I know I'm getting a Bowie song, so I don't know what I'm gonna get. That's all I know. And thank you to all you wonderful fans of this man who have been very gracious, very kind, and very forthcoming with info and links and suggestions and all that. It makes this a lot easier, and I really appreciate you guys. I really do. So thank you for watching. I will see y'all later. Patreon, right here. That's a picture of it. Ooh, there's a link in the description. Join the $15 tier or up, and you get one free request a month for the last month. It's going up next month. I'm changing things around. There's still gonna be like a tier for the $15 tier, and it's just gonna be for like shorter song lengths and stuff. I can only do so many videos, and I don't want to overwhelm people, so I have to make a limit on how many videos I do a month. I have to make a limit on a lot of things, a cap on things, because I don't want to overwhelm myself, you guys, or my family, because I need to be present too, you know? So I'm just working on some stuff. And honestly, if I don't have it ready within a week or 10 days of the month ending, I might just put it off till the next month. You never know. Because I want to make sure I give y'all time to, get things situated if you want to continue. If you don't, it's up to you guys. Obviously, there's no hard feelings ever involved if you ever want to leave. Like I said, it is what it is. This is entertainment, y'all watching me do this. It's just entertainment. We don't have to take it super seriously like some of the comments I've been getting lately. It's okay. Just take a breath. It's all right. And always know that I'm eternally grateful and in your debt. Like I really am in many ways. So thanks for watching, guys. I think that is it. There's also PayPal in the description if you want to send a request in that way, just like Mr. Scott did. And thank you again, Scott. Bye.